Georgia, thanks so much for sticking around. Well, the Albany Museum of Art is in preparation for their annual Kids Artrepreneurs pop-up market. Now, this is when students can learn about the business of selling their art. The Director of Education and Public Programming is here now with all of those details. So, Annie, are you okay? Look.
I'm okay.
Are you
doing okay?
Welcome back to Town and Country. I had to do that. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for having me back.
Absolutely. Now tell us about the Kids Pop-Up Artrepreneur Market. What is that all about?
So we started having a summer camp called Artrepreneur. It's a mouthful.
Yes.
About 6 years ago, where our campers K through 5th would come in and learn how to make their business cards and make a little business and then spend the week making a product. Yeah. And after the first run that we did that, we were like, these are some great products and they need to be sold.
Yeah.
So we started having a pop-up mart on the last day of camp where they had their own table set up and they would sell their products for real money.
Wow.
To family and friends, and they make a pretty penny.
I'm sure that is so cute. Okay, so you actually brought some of the art that they've done last year. Right? This is adorable. Did someone actually draw this?
Yes, so that was an example of one of the, that was an inspiration for one of the greeting cards that somebody had made last year.
Wow.
Yes, so there's two-dimensional art, paintings, things like that.
What about this?
So that is a birdhouse made by one of my best friends at camp.
Oh.
And sold, and the price tag is still on there. That's one of the most expensive things, was $10.
Yeah.
We keep it low.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there was a lot of pride in that.
That is adorable. And what about this candle? I know you were smelling it.
A candle.
They made this?
They made that. So there was a student whose mom had the ability to help her with the concrete part. Yeah. And then they did all the pouring and candle making at the museum with us.
Now that candle actually smells really good.
It does.
I'll put that in my
And lastly, I have on my rainbow earrings that I bought last year at the Artrepreneurs market. So there's even beautiful jewelry that you can buy.
That is so cute. I love it. Now, why do you think it's important for kids to not just create, but also learn how to sell their art?
Yeah, so one of the first things we talk about is, you know, what's realistic when you're trying to sell your artwork. You got to put in your time and your materials, but people aren't going to spend your $1,000 that you wanted for your birdhouse right at our art market. So we figure out, like, what are people willing to spend and what am I worth, and that kind of thing. And I think it's just really important for them to have an understanding that what they're interested in doing, the craft that they love, they can turn into a business.
Absolutely.
Like your last guest.
Yeah,
they can turn it into a business.
Yeah.
And, you know, that could be a part of their future.
Absolutely. Now, I know that you mentioned that the kids sell their artwork to their friends and family, but is the community invited?
Yes.
Is it open to the public?
It is open to the public. They started getting fancy. They just had cash initially, but they've started having Cash App and Venmo. They have the QR codes, so don't worry.
Oh my gosh, they are prepared.
They are hard salesmen.
I love it.
They make beautiful displays and signs, and you will leave with their business card.
Yeah.
And this year's art market is rising 1st grade to 9th grade. So you're gonna have a variety of skill level projects.
So it's almost like you can't even tell them no.
No, you can't.
It's like, they're kids. How are you going to tell? Like, I created this for you. You have to buy it. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm a 1st grader. You gotta get it.
Yeah. So, and a lot of the students, they'll go on to actually have their own spots at TIFF Market.
Okay.
Or they'll sell outside their house. They really get
idea.
bit by the entrepreneur bug.
I love that. That is so awesome. Got to start them young, right? Now, have you seen an impact, or what is the impact that you've seen so far from this?
This is the first summer camp that sells out every year when it's announced in February.
Wow.
It sells out in February. So if you want your student to come next year, start looking for the sign-up link.
Gotcha.
But so that just shows me that it is something of value that they can do during the summer.
Absolutely.
And, you know, all of our summer camps, they're not just babysitting.
Yeah.
You send your kid to Albany Museum of Art summer camps to continue learning. This week we have Art Around the World, so they're learning all about different cultures. So the impact from people kids who's been so inspired to continue making and selling to their friends and family has been very visible.
I love it. I love it, Annie. This is awesome. This is so awesome. This is a great idea. And I love the way you're doing. I mean, this is great. I love the kids.
I hope you come and shop.
Yeah, I definitely will. I don't think I have a choice.
Everything is so affordable.
Yeah.
It's Friday the 18th from 12 to 2.
I'll be there. 12 to 2. I'll be there. All right. Well, we'll have all this information posted on our website at WAOB.com. But don't go away just yet. Coming up after nearly